Hey folks, this is Ben back with you in the model shop. So it's been a while, but finally finished some training. I got some time off from work. We're going to start our next big project. I actually got this last summer, but we were finishing up the USS Independence, which that build's finally done. Thanks for all of you who've who followed that video. So let's see, it's wintertime, holiday season started. I have some time off. I'm just going to fill in as we go, but let's go ahead and introduce our next big project. I'm going to show you all the stuff that I got for it, and we did make some initial progress here, so there's something to look at. I'm not going to do like an out-of-box review or anything like that. Alright, here we go. Well, here it is. It just barely fit. This is the 1/200 scale USS Arizona by Trumpeter. I'm pretty excited about this because this is actually the very first battleship I made when I was a little kid. Not in 1/200 scale. My grandmother bought it for me, and yes, I did actually go get to see it in Pearl Harbor out in Hawaii. That was a really amazing experience, and I encourage everyone who has the opportunity to go out there to actually do that, and then of course, you know, go see the USS Missouri. But like I said, not an out-of-box review. Let's talk about the cool stuff I got for it. Alright, welcome back. Everybody said definitely get a photo etch kit for it and maybe some other details. So I went ahead and got the Edward Big Ed 1/200 scale photo etch kit, and this was reasonably priced, came with good reviews, but I was told did not include the deck plate armor for up front for the anchor chain. So I went ahead and picked one up from White Ensign, ordered that. It arrived pretty fast. The Edward kit is, because you could buy all these individually, you get all these packs that come with it, and inside each one, so this for example is obviously the extra railing, you get your one tree and then you have your instructions. What is interesting about this railing, and this will be fun to put together, we'll see here, I can zoom in, these are the individual posts, and those little hooks hold the chains, and you can see above those are the chains. These little vertical lines aren't, I'm not sure how this is all going to work out, but we'll get to it at that point. But so you get extra railing. The kit does come with railing, but you get some extra. These are details for like the upper support structure and doors and things like that. Let's see here. This, can't remember if this is one of the, this is some forward gun stuff. These are the guns, and this is some of the cranes. These are the details that go around our big guns. This is one of the catapults, and this is more stairs and stuff. Not totally sure what all these details are for yet. I'll look at I haven't looked at the instructions on all of them yet. And a lot of this is for the ships, or I'm sorry, the ship's boats and stairs and some armor and things like that. So that's cool. Now let me show you the next really cool thing I got. Alright, gonna stand up and show you this. So of course I had to go ahead and buy a wooden deck, but this one's really cool. Scaledex.com. I think right now you could just order it on eBay, but by the time you guys see this, he may have his website up. I went ahead and went with this gentleman because, check that out. You've already got multicolored planks on the deck, and they're staggered, which is more, I think, in keeping with the real thing. At least it kind of looks like it. So I'm really excited about these. This does not have an adhesive back. There's a real soft, I think it's a felt back on it, so you can figure out what kind of adhesive works best for you when you put it down. I did get a pro tip from him. This stuff is paper thin and it's see-through. So for example, you know, you can see right here, we'll use the bow, you've got all these little openings and everything. So I started off with spray painting that stuff ahead of time, and the gentleman who, I'm sorry I forgot your name sir, who owns this company actually contacted me because I put some pictures up on Facebook, and he said make sure that you paint the entire plastic deck a solid color, because this is actually see-through. So if you spray paint around whatever this is that raises up out of the deck, and there's some overspray on the deck, when you put this board down, you could potentially see it through your overspray. So we're going to need an even color over the deck. So we'll get into more detail about this when put together, but he's reasonably priced, made right here in the USA. I like to see that and support a local business here, but again, that's ScaleDecks.com, and he has these in scale for all the other 200 scale ships that Trumpeter has out there. Alright, one more thing, we'll move on. Alright, these are the ship guns, well, the 5-inch guns. The kit comes with the big 14-inch guns. They might be 15 or 16, I'll have to look. Forgive me about that. Comes with aluminum turn ones, but the regular 5-inch guns are just the molded ones. So, went online, picked these up, and these are brass, turned a little sharper, might be a little bit more to scale. They've got holes in the ends of the barrels, real nice. And then these little ones that you see right here, those are actually for the 50 caliber machine guns. So that's pretty awesome. We'll be enhancing the kit with these and see how they turn out. And then, because I like figures, of course, the kit comes with figures and sailors, but grabbed this set of U.S. Navy sailors in 1/200 scale. I'll probably get a whole bunch more of these. I like having a bunch of sailors on the deck. So those are pretty much all the extras that we have for the kit. So let's go move on and see what kind of progress I've made. Alright, so I did do some work on it. I feel like I'm going to have to videotape the ship in little sections because it's about 36 inches long when you're all done. So just some initial comments for those of you who don't know. The upper deck has 4 screws here and here, and then here and here that you can use to put the top half on and take it off and kind of spot it into place, which is great because we do have a couple of little fit issues. Got some work that needs to be done up here on the bow, and then I went ahead and let's talk about this. I wanted to do like a really worn, been in the ocean for a while look. A gentleman did something similar to this on Facebook, only that looks a lot better. That really inspired me, and then I've been playing World of Warships quite a bit, and they do a lot of wear and tear on their ships as well. It looks pretty nice. So this is a combination of painted it red, and then you've got some light green and white mixed together, and just kind of used a stubby paintbrush to stick that on there. This is not the finished product. Let's take a look at the other side real quick. Alright, here's the other side. But we're working towards it here. I'm probably going to paint over this with some more red and lighten it up, make the effect not be so dramatic. But I do want kind of a worn Arizona look, like she's been at sea for a little while. And then obviously up here, I'm going to fill the portholes with some simulated window glass that'll look nice. And then this is just the first coat of paint that I've got on the deck. It needs some touching up, and I do want it to look a little bit more worn in. And then this is stuff I was talking about, like I shot all this ahead of time, and you can see here I need to get some more paint on there ahead of time, but this was the stuff that the guy said, like if you leave this way and you put that wooden deck down, this overspray might show through. So I need to get the entire deck painted gray, and I'm just going to do that. This is the Model Master. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, this is navy blue by Model Master. Pretty much the closest thing that I came up with. The Arizona was a darker colored ship, but this isn't too dark. I can lighten up and put some wear on it that looks subtle and nice. I know the Arizona didn't have a lot of wear and tear on it, but I'm going to have it, look like it's been at sea for a little while. So, alright, that's what we've got going so far here. It's a big ship, Probably going to be putting a lot of pieces together in little sections. I haven't totally figured out the base yet. Did work on my ship screws. These are the aluminum rods that it comes with to mount the propellers on. The screws, sorry, they go down in there. I was going to leave them aluminum. I know they're supposed to be painted red. I haven't decided totally how I'm going to do all of that. Anyway, this is our next project, 1/2" scale USS Arizona. Hope you guys enjoy following along, and yeah, we'll see you with more progress.